The views and opinions expressed in this podcast episode are those of the host and guests and not their sponsoring institutions.
What's going on? How's life? How's it been going?
It's been good, you know. Had a hiccup of life on Sunday, but you know.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Wait, now I know what you're talking about. Yeah, no, man. Did you go to the thing? To the watch party?
Oh no, I didn't go to that. I was at the Pistons
game. I'm not gonna lie. It was a good time.
I was at the Pistons game, and then I was like, you know what? I left it in the third quarter because the people next to me were like, "Yeah, the Pistons are gonna win." And I was like, "These are the Pistons. We're not gonna win." So I'm listening to the ticket 97.1, and then listen like, "Oh, the Pistons are still up. The Pistons are still up. The Pistons win." And I was like, "Oh no, something's gonna happen tonight." And then the whole game happens, you know, the first half, great. Best I've seen all year.
You should have heard us the first half. You should have heard that stadium. That first touchdown, I thought the building was going to collapse.
Man, I didn't even think J-Mo was even in the – I didn't even think J-Mo was on the field. But it was J-Mo to score that touchdown. I was like, okay, J-Mo.
Insanity. I was like, whoa. And then –
it was the third touchdown in the first half. I was like, we might win this.
Yeah, no, by the third one, I was like, we're looking good. We are looking good. Field goals, we're making good plays. And then, I'm not going to lie, in the stadium, halftime happened, so everybody got their beers, got their pizza. We were all cheery, happy. It was all good times. Everybody, cheering, clashing beers. Yeah, waving their towels and everything. The second half started, wasn't too bad. It wasn't a bad start to a second half.
It wasn't a bad start because we let San Francisco run until we stopped them. So that's why Moody kicked the field goal.
Yeah,
but then we were
like that. A field goal wasn't bad, and then he threw that pass, and it bounced off his helmet, and then it bounced off his hands, and then he jumped over my man's and said, "I'll take that if you want.
I'll take it." It was a bad thing and it was a good thing. It was a bad thing because the San Francisco 49ers were catching up, but it was a good thing because Brandon Ayuk was on my parlay. So it's a good thing.
Nah, fuck that. You could see, you could feel, you could hear shit going downhill in the stadium. I was looking around like I should be aware of my surroundings now. People might get a little angsty. The fists might get thrown.
Yeah, the thing about what happened in the third quarter is we knew our defense was the worst out of the final four teams in the whole NFL playoffs. We knew our secondary was trash.
Mm-hmm.
But for it to happen like that, off the helmet.
I mean, you're talking about a scoreless second half, dude.
We were scoreless
until the final minute of the fourth quarter. We were scoreless.
And I will tell this to the day I die. We were scoreless because of three things. And the third one's going to be the one that everybody's talking about. Number one is that our defense sucks. Number two is that instead of running the ball, keep pushing, keep pounding, we started passing the ball to nobody. Amon St. Brown didn't even know the ball was coming to him, like two of the plays. I'm like, how do you not know the ball's coming to you? The ball is literally next to you. Just turn around and catch it. And then the third one that we all know is that when you're up by 17 points, you take the points. He didn't take the points because we know that San Francisco is going to come back somehow, some way, because of our defense. They were going to score points. In order to combat the points, you need to take the points.
Yeah.
And so many people it's not the coach's fault. Like, it's everybody's fault on the team. It's the coach at number one, and then the players are like in the body. You know.
Here's the other piece that I thought of, and a lot of people were concurring with me as I was in the stadium, is it got real weird to me when I saw that the Chiefs won. Not because the Chiefs couldn't win or anything of that nature, but that just confirmed to me that this entire agenda for the NFL right now is going to be pushing towards the Taylor Bowl. And I'm just not here for the Taylor Bowl. I'm genuinely, yeah.
Was it though? Because the game I saw on Sunday, Baltimore just choked.
Did you see them niggas trying to hit Patrick Mahomes and didn't hit Patrick Mahomes?
Didn't hit him at all.
It's not, but see, here's the thing, right? I feel like in sports, we dabble back and forth between they choked and they flopped, or like they took a dive. Because it's very easy to say both.
Because there's no reason why it was a two-man team. It was Kelsey and Mahomes. He didn't pass to anybody else. It was 11 passes and 11 catches to Kelsey. Meanwhile, Lamar Jackson's choking all day. They said the fix was on. The fix was. It can't be a fix when your entire team can't catch a ball, can't throw a ball, and can't defend against a two-man team.
But no, wait, isn't that literally when it's a fix? Isn't old boy literally going through a debate right now because he made all those parlays and whatnot, and then went out and played on that team? Isn't that exactly how a fix happens? It looks like you just were flopping in reality.
You know, the more you say that, Melon Fonwu was one of our best safeties. Tell me why Melon Fonwu was a safety. like Aaron Glenn and Dan Campbell are running the defense like they're playing Madden on easy mode. How is a safety going after the quarterback when all five wide receivers are going in the backfield? Like what defense are we running, Dan? What are we doing?
All I'm saying is this is what I'm saying.
And then this is the craziest thing. The craziest thing, Elijah, happened. He was a safety who came to go after the quarterback, and guess what he does? No one was on him. Brock Purdy didn't even know he was there. Guess what he does? He misses the quarterback.
Oh,
that's why it's rigged. That's why it's rigged.
I mean, you see me sitting here saying that. Yeah, I agree. I think it could be easily rigged just as much as you can believe that, oh, he took a dive.
Take no dive.
Or wait. No, yeah, you know what I meant.
I know what you meant. It's just crazy, man.
It is.
It's crazy how, and I said this to everybody. I said it on Instagram and Facebook, and people just blew me up with like 8 paragraphs. I'm like, first of all, your coach who said in an interview 3 years ago said we're going to go to the top, and when you have an opportunity to go to the Super Bowl, you choose to take your foot off the gas, not run the ball, don't take the points, and then say that I gambled and failed. Yeah, you literally said that you gambled on your team when you were 17 points ahead and you failed. And people are saying, oh, I'm sticking with this coach. No, this coach needs to go to coaching school and say, you don't gamble. Your team who's never been to the Super Bowl, the entire 58 years of the Super Bowl, we're the only team who has been around through the entire 58 years of the Super Bowl who have never been.
Yeah.
And this is crazy. Last time we were in the NFL championship was against San Francisco when they had a 24-7 lead. And then we came back to beat them and then faced Cleveland in the World Championship. You can't write this stuff. I mean, you could. Because I think the NFL is scripted. Conspiracy is still yet to be revealed. But
it's crazy how scripted.
So you can't make this stuff up. It's crazy how we had to go against Stafford first, and then we had to go against a rushing defense in the second round. I don't know.
Yeah, we didn't get the best luck.
We got another 32 years to go to our next NFC championship. Another 32 years.
That's so tough. I do think that what you put on Facebook is very much so a possibility, though, that we go to the Super Bowl next year and then end up winning the year after. And if that happens again, I still think it's the same energy. I don't think that what happened this year dies down. I think what happens this year only gets built upon.
Yeah, I do think it's going to be built upon just because he has the team, defense and offense and special teams. We do need a better kicker. That's for one. We need a better kicker, and we need defensive backs.
We need linemen. The amount of times that they were standing next to Patrick Mahomes and didn't get a sack, bro,
hey, man.
was very disappointing to watch. The amount of sacks that were very much so just it's right there. He's right there. And they're just like, nope, we won't tackle him.
We don't want to.
I don't think they got a sack until like the third quarter.
Mm-hmm.
That's nuts, dude.
And they had Deebo Samuel. They had Christian McCaffrey. The people you can't let run down the field. They let them run down the field 3 times.
I ain't gonna lie. Sutton and McCaffrey was not a good matchup. Because McCaffrey let that nigga have it all game, bro. All game, bro. It was all game. I was like, looking at it like, bro, this is just devastating. You can't even keep up of them. Let alone keep track of them.
No. And then Ayuk and then we're in the end zone. He did a switch. He fell down, and then Brock Purdy didn't. Thank God Brock Purdy didn't see it. I was like, that was a touchdown right there. But I did say at work on Friday. And I can give you I can send a parlay in the Great Debaterz chat. I voted for every wide receiver eligible in San Francisco to get a touchdown. I was like, Ayuk's getting a touchdown.
You got to.
Deebo Samuel's getting a touchdown. Everybody's getting a touchdown. I think McCaffrey got 2. So McCaffrey got 2. Ayuk got 1. I think
McCaffrey had a hell of a game. I can't even take it away from him. Boy played his heart out. That boy was out there.
But did we expect anything? But did we expect anything less?
No, but you could see the shift in their energy when they realized that they might actually not be going to the Super Bowl if they didn't get their shit together. Those niggas started playing, bro.
No, it all starts from the top.
Whole player. That catch he caught off of his helmet literally was like that Edelman catch in the Super Bowl.
Yes, when it was like barely on the ground.
When it was, literally like inches from the ground. Like, it just is one of those catches where it's like, bro, that was not you just weren't supposed to catch that, bro. But you caught it, and now we have to go all the way up.
You gotta go all the way up here. My thing is, it comes from the top down. If you as a coach are saying that, hey, like even after the San Francisco's field goal, that's 24-10. And the next time we get the ball, we'll go. It was 4th and 3, I think it was, at the 28 or something. I would take the kick. I would take a 44-yard kick, just because that means you're trusting in your defense, something that we'll never want to do in the regular season, but in the postseason, take the points and then let your defense do what they do, which maybe let a touchdown go, but you still have points, But people online don't get it. People online is like, the coach, we did this all season. And I was like, just because you do it all season doesn't mean you have to do it when you're 17 points up going to a Super Bowl. Don't ever do that.
Yeah, it makes a difference.
You didn't trust in your kicker, which the camera then switched over to him. He was like, what the fuck am I here for? He was so bad. He was like, what am I here for? We could have won the game. That's the crazy thing about it. Even in Dallas, we didn't take that field goal, and then it came down to the 2-point play. Like, if you take the field goal, it wouldn't have came down to that 2-point play.
Yeah.
You gotta. You mean people are quick to say, "Hey, people are quick to say like, hey, we did this all year, fourth down and short." But you forget the point where the games that we lost in the regular season are the games that we should have kicked a field goal. You know, what's up, Marcel?
In the first place, yeah. Marcel
Smith. But I'll be doing my Kris versus Everybody podcast after this, so I'll let it rip. Welcome back to the KrisCross Corner podcast. I'm your host, Kris Canty. We got the Great Debaterz in here. We have Elijah Miller and we got Marcel Smith. How's everybody doing today?
Can't complain.
Yes,
that's about it. Just no complaining.
Right. We all know what happened on Sunday. Let's not embellish. You know the truth. The Lions have lost. We went 14-5 though. That was a good season. You know, 14-5 is not bad.
Not bad at all. Not to mention the fact that we got to our first NFC championship in 34 some years, something like that.
Yeah, it was I think it was 32 years. First one in 32 years.
First one in 32 years. That's amazing. So
that's good. Well, our first NFC North championship.
Yeah.
Ever since the North division began, we've never won it. Which is also crazy, you know. So we got that one. We beat Stafford in the first round. And then we beat a Tampa Bay team that was lucky to be in the playoffs in the second round. So
it's been a good time. It's been a good time.
Good time. But we're going to talk about the NFC Championship and the third quarter in particular. Lions didn't score no points. Lions didn't go for 2 field goals. Lions didn't do nothing. Lions didn't run the ball like they did in the first half. They didn't do no trick plays like they did in the first half. They didn't do nothing. They weren't doing nothing, guys. They nothing. I literally got up from my seat in the living room, turned off the TV, and went into my bedroom because I was like, it's done. The season's over.
Seeing the fans leave as the game came down to its wire was really disheartening, man.
No, this is in the third quarter. I didn't leave in the fourth. I left in the third.
Oh,
did some laundry.
I mean, in fair, there were definitely people who left in the third. There were definitely some people who got out of there.
They got the PDF leak.
I can't.
They got the leak of the script.
they were like, nah, I can't. I see where this is going. Nah, it was. I'm telling you that pass off of his helmet literally changed so many people's hearts immediately.
Yeah.
That's such an insane play to happen to you.
That one was okay. That one was okay. It was a surprise, but it was okay. It was Jahmyr Gibbs that fumbled the ball. That was the one that took me out.
Yeah, but the fumble I think is just part of the course of after you gave up that clear as day. Any other day would have been an interception. Like you gave it up. It was over. It hit off your body.
It was over then. That was like we were up by like 2 touchdowns.
I know, but that was the turning point because that happened right in the third quarter. And that was right when they got that first touchdown in the second half. And that's when they started getting touchdowns in that second half. And we stopped getting touchdowns in the second half. It just started to change.
We never started getting touchdowns in the second half. Until the fourth quarter.
By the time we did, it was way too late.
And if we would have took the field goal, if we would have took one of the 2 field goals, we would have won the game.
We would have been tied or dubbed. Yeah, no, man. Listen, it's
because
bad.
If you take if Moody scores the first field goal in the second half, right. So it puts San Francisco down by 2 touchdowns. So San Francisco's thinking, okay, all we gotta do is get 2 touchdowns. Detroit gets the ball back, but the biggest thing great teams do or bad teams do at halftime is literally changed the way they play. San Francisco got ran over in the first half by us. And guess what? Guess what Shanahan said? He said, second half, we're going to run on them. We're going to take away every passing opportunity and make them run the ball. Because you literally have the best defense. You literally have the best line in the game right now. So they forced us to throw the ball. And what happened? Reynolds dropped it. Amon-Ra St. Brown didn't know he was supposed to catch the ball. Jahmyr Gibbs fumbles, And then once you don't take the field goal, the first one I'll give you. The first one, because we've done it all season. I'll go fourth and 3. Don't go for it. You mess up. They rush you. They blitz you. You mess up. The second time, after the first time didn't work, and then you scramble, like that was when the Lions' morale just dropped. And then that's when you get the fumble from Gibbs, another drop from Reynolds, and then the Christian McCaffrey run. The second Christian McCaffrey run. Like this guy.
All the McCaffrey runs.
It's like, it's crazy. What'd you say, Marcel?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, it's like noises are coming from your mic. So
my fan.
No, it's coming from you. It's you moving. But
that was silly.
I'll tell anybody to the day. It was the coaching, offensive coaching, and the head coach. Like you don't take your foot off the gas when you're up 27-10. Because I'll give them the field goal. I'll give San Francisco the field goal because we stopped them. But when you're up 27-10, and then if everything else happens, you go for it. You don't go for it for the first one. The second one, we were down by 3. And you had a chance to tie the game in the fourth quarter. When all San Francisco does is bleed the clock out. You're going to get the ball back to them when you're down by 3, and you just saw what Christian McCaffrey just did to y'all. Against our defense? Come on. That's not going to work. That's all I got to say about that. But I'll talk about it more on the Kris versus Everybody podcast. Because I got some more choice words for Dan Campbell and the coaching staff.
Yeah. In fairness, I did expect also Dan Campbell to make a lot more risky of those, go for it plays, which he didn't. He played it pretty safer than I thought he would have. Outside of, the obvious of not kicking it. Outside of that obvious of what he didn't do, like what he should have done, he didn't do what he shouldn't have done. But he also didn't do what he should have done.
Yes. You know what was super gutsy? And I agree with you on this. We were like 2nd and 13. And then you run the ball to get 15 yards.
Oh, yeah. That was wild.
Man, that was a.
I mean, he made gutsy plays that worked out well, but that's what I mean when he didn't make any gutsy plays that I was like, you shouldn't have made that play. He also didn't make any plays that I was like, you should have made that play.
It's like, damn, if only. Imagine you're San Francisco and the team that's beating you isn't scoring any points, and then you score points. That makes you hype, wouldn't it? That's what happened in San Francisco. The entire stadium was shut up in the first half. And then the second half, they came alive. And then they took that and, they used it to their advantage. So it's crazy. But we might be back next year.
We will be back next year.
No, our coach said this is our only year. That's what our coach said. That's what Dan Campbell said. Dan Campbell was like, this might have been our only year to do it, man. I was like, I believe you because you fucked up. The NFC North is going to be so much tougher next year. Chicago getting picks, Green Bay getting picks. Then we got to face the same teams that have the same record as us this year, like Los Angeles and Dallas. Like, what's going on, y'all?
I'm tired of facing Dallas.
And we got to face them in Dallas again. Like, this ain't fair. It better be Sunday Night Football with a fair. All the refs better be from Michigan. They'll probably still screw us though. So you are breathing very hard, Marcel. It is very, it was very. But it's cool. Any thoughts on the game, Marcel, before we go to the top 25 songs?
Nope, I'm over it.
Marcel's over it. Oh, man, that's crazy. But we're gonna do our top 25 songs turning 20 in 2024. Marcel's gone. You already know how mad Marcel is about that game. He said, "I'm over it. I'm good.
I'm over it.
Life sucks. Death, taxes, and the Lions fucking up in the NFC Championship." But it's okay. Our top 25 songs turning 20 in 2024. So this is 2004. So these are the top 25 songs, I believe, are the top 25 songs from 2004. We have Locked Up by Akon at number 25.
Wow.
Locked up, won't let me out.
No.
Number 24 is How We Do, 50 Cent.
Okay. I'm not mad at that one. Da-da-da-da. I always like the violin in the back of there.
Yeah. Number 23 is My Boo by Usher and Alicia Keys.
Which will be performed at the Super Bowl.
It might be. You never know. That's the only reason we're watching the Super Bowl is for the Usher halftime show.
At this point, absolutely.
Right. Whoever beat the Lions is losing. I'm playing. I think San Francisco is finally going to win a Super Bowl after 29 years. Actually, 30 years. The last time they won was like 94. So it'd be 30 years. So that's crazy. Where am I at? Number 22 is Bring 'Em Out by T.I.
Okay.
Bring 'em out. Bring 'em out. Bring 'em out.
I can hear you.
Bring 'em out. Bring 'em out. Number 21 is Wake Me Up When September Ends by Green Day.
Yeah, that's classic.
Oh, yes. Number 20, we have Somebody Told Me by The Killers.
Another classic.
Mm-hmm. Number 19, we have Lose My Breath by Destiny's Child.
Oh, my goodness.
I think that was her. That
hearing
was
hearing Destiny's Child after The Killers is nuts.
Yeah. Hey, man. It was hype. Number 18, we have Holiday by Green Day.
Okay, Green Day making a double appearance, I see.
We have... What was I? Number 18? Number 18, we have My Happy Ending, Avril Lavigne. Next, we have number 16, 1-2 Step, Sierra and Missy Elliott.
Rock it, don't stop it. Everybody get on the floor. Everybody about to get it on. I want to see you want to step. Everybody want to step. And that used to be that might have been the song of the summer for 2000. I mean, that might have been the one.
Mm-hmm.
That's
we
crazy.
have number 15. 15, we have Destiny's Child and T.I. and Lil Wayne with Soldier.
That is also a bop.
Yeah. Actually, all the rest are gonna be bops. So we got
those two songs could have went up as verses.
Shoot, we could, yeah. Number 14, we have Headsprung by LL Cool J.
I can't even believe that song's only 20.
Yeah, we're getting.
I feel like that song's older than that.
It does feel like it's older. It has that old school jam to it.
I mean, it's LL Cool J. He's from that era, so he kept his roots. So he definitely sounds like an older time. It sounds like the 90s, but man,
2004. It was a time. It was a transition period. Number 13, Behind These Hazel Eyes, Kelly Clarkson.
Okay.
12, Lean Back, Terror Squad. Lean Back.
Again, it's a classic. I'm not
Number 11, we have Caught Up by Usher.
Another song we'll hear.
Caught up.
Probably. Got to feel it.
Caught up. Don't know what it is, but it seems you got me twisted. Okay.
I'm so caught
up. Number 10, we have Rebellion Lies by Arcade Fire.
Okay.
Number 9, we have Pimpin' All Over the World by Ludacris. Pimpin' all over the world. Number 8, we have Leave Get Out by JoJo.
Okay.
Number 7, Boulevard of Broken Dreams by Green Day. Next, we have 6, we have Mr. Brightside by The Killers.
I'm Mr. Brightside.
Mm-hmm. Number 5, we have Girl by Destiny's Child.
Girl. Okay, here's the thing. I have a confession. I don't know no part of that hook other than Girl.
Mm-hmm.
I'm your girl. You're all girls. We're all
girls. Don't you want me to love you, girl? I don't know. It's not one of the lyrics like you just know off the top of your head, unless you had like that kind of situation, with your girls.
But that's the crazy because I can do the verses. I can do the verses with ease.
Let me see. Let's look at it right now. I'm looking it up right now.
I really never know. I just
I can't play it because they're gonna shut me down. Girl, I can tell you've been crying and you needed somebody to talk to. I could tell he's been lying and pretending that he's faithful and he loves you. That one. You don't have to be hiding. Don't you be ashamed to say that he hurt you. I'm your girl. We my girl. That song.
Hey. Shout out to learning.
That was right. Number what is this? 3? No, 4. Number 4 is Let's Get It Started, Black Eyed Peas.
We should mention that is not the original song. Let's Get It Started is indeed the remix.
Yes. And we won't say what the original one was. That's for y'all to look up
you can
for
go
yourselves.
find that if you want. But
take it from a context. This is 2004, not 2024.
Yep.
Okay.
These songs are indeed 20.
Yes. And they aged perfectly.
Yeah.
At least the remix. At least the remix did. The remix did. Okay. Number 3. Let Me Love You by Mario.
You should let me love you. Let me be the one to give you everything you want and need. Baby, good love and protection. See, I know those words.
Make me your selection.
Do you love supposed to be?
Let me love you, love you. All right, number two are 2 Usher songs that will be played at the Super Bowl. We have number 2, Confessions Part 2 by Usher. And he froze again. Confessions Part 2 by Usher. And then number 1, we have Yeah by Usher featuring Lil Jon and Ludacris.
Watch this.
I miss those memes. They're like, watch this.
Here's my favorite part of the week is getting to sit down for a second and just take like 20-30 minutes to just doom scroll through some memes, just watch some TikToks or some reels. That might be my new favorite form of entertainment. There's nothing better than 3 seconds of pure comedic bliss.
Watch this.
Because they would always pair with the most ignorant shit.
They are. Black people.
It would never be with something that you're just sitting there like, why would you do this? Why would you write this caption?
Who did this?
This is awful.
Watch this. Teacher said the next one that laughs is sent to the principal's office. He got the Usher thing. Watch this. The worst. But yeah, those are our top 25 songs turning 20. I feel old.
Yeah.
I'm pushing 30.
I'm only 5 under you, bro.
That's true. So, it's crazy that like songs from 1995 are about to be 30 years old, and I'm like 1 year away from that. It's like, oh no, I'm gonna have to retire. I'm at retirement age.
What threw me off is I don't know if you've heard the Benzino diss. Eminem diss Benzino again for like the 948th time in his career. It's like 3 days ago.
Oh, 3 days ago. Okay.
When was this? But he did it over like a trapped out remix of Role Model.
Mm-hmm.
And then I realized how old I was when I first heard Role Model. And that I am now to the age of the point where they are sampling Role Model.
Role Model, yeah. It's crazy. They were sampling one song. I was like, wait a minute, that just came out like 5 years ago. Why are they remixing it?
Yeah, it gets weird. Oh, Doja. It's that song. The remixes the Akon song. The dun, 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 dun. Fuck, what is the name of the song? Oh, I forget the name of it every time.
I mean, Nicki Minaj sampled some songs from that song came out in like 2003. Was it that Body song? That's Junior Senior. Move Your Feet. Move your feet.
Well, she just been sampling.
Everybody.
Oh, let me blow your mind.
Let Me Blow Your Mind by Eve.
Yeah.
And Gwen Stefani. Yeah.
Yeah. That's that song. How can I be homophobic? My bitch is gay.
Oh, you're talking about the other. Yeah. Okay. I know what you're talking about.
Every time I hear that song, I'm like, y'all know that's just. Y'all know it's just.
They don't know. They don't know anymore. They don't know. These kids don't know. We gotta do an episode of Great Debaterz. Like they don't know. They don't know about this. The kids today don't know. And then blank. Kids don't know about blank. And then we'll just fill in the blank.
That would be a good episode.
That'd be a good start. Yeah, we'll do that. I'll see if I have time this week to do another episode.
Kris, here's something I was talking to the kids about. They don't know, like, a society where it's not normal to immediately give your kid a phone.
Yeah, they don't. I didn't have a phone until I was senior year, not senior year. But
I tell them that it wasn't hard for me to not use my phone in high school because I didn't have a phone in high school, and they looked at me and went, "You didn't have a phone in high school?"
No, I had a phone, but I never used it because I was at school.
How about this? Like when I was in school, I knew adults in high school who didn't have phones at all.
Yeah. They would just be like, check my messages, Tammy. I'd be like, what?
They'd be hitting it up on their pager.
Right. Like, what is this? What if you need to call somebody? And you just go to the payphone. I was like, this archaic nigga.
Well, that would be the truth. Is I'd be out and about, and if I needed to call or get like a message through, I'd have to go find a phone, a landline. Somebody would let me use their, personal phone, or go get some quarters up and go to a payphone.
Mm-hmm. That's why I was at change back in the day. Actually, now I don't think I think there's some in New York where you can like tap to pay with your card, which is wild.
You know what I found out? In Canada, they have a $1 coin and a $2 coin.
Yeah, a loonie
in Canada. Dude, do you know how silly that sounded to me when someone said that they used to have a bunch of loonies and toonies in their pockets walking around? And I said, you used to have Looney Tunes in your pockets?
You had Looney Tunes?
How were the Looney Tunes in your pocket?
That Canadian bomb was slapped you with his all-dressed chips.
I don't understand.
I don't get the concept of all-dressed either. That chip is disgusting. It's just too much flavor. It's like ketchup, barbecue, mustard, all in one. It's a whole thing. I'll never do that ever again. Disgusting. Canadians, you need to work on your taste buds. Because that ain't it.
I agree.
Poutine ain't it.
I very much so. And your taxes ain't it. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Taxes ain't it. Canadian bacon is just ham. I'm calling y'all out. It's just ham.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's lunch meat.
Canadian bacon.
It's lunch meat.
Because the other thing that makes me laugh about Canadian bacon is that the rest of the world has ham and the rest of the world has bacon. So what makes your bacon so special?
What bacon is this? This looks like honey baked ham.
It's just ham.
It's literally just ham. Like, get out of here, Brian. Get out of here.
Like,
don't drink your
imagine, because you gotta think about it this way, right? They could go anywhere in the world, and if someone were like, "Can I have a normal pizza with pepperoni, bacon, and sausage," and you brought them a pizza with pepperoni, bacon, and ham, they'd probably slap the shit out of you. Why'd you do that? I said bacon. You clearly knew what I meant when I said bacon.
I was like, you on this side of the river. This is bacon. You're in America now. We say bacon.
I mean, it's literally
or
bacon
ham.
everywhere there.
That's still funny. You thought it was Looney Tunes. Looney Tunes in his pocket. Like Daffy Duck was just going to come out and start dancing or something.
That's why I was so confused. He was like, I had a bunch of Looney Tunes in my pocket. What?
Looney Tunes?
What? How? I mean, I know they have hammer space, but how?
Guess you got Acme's too. Looney Tunes, and Acme's. But yeah, that's been another edition of the KrisCross Corner podcast. Thank you, Elijah and Marcel Smith, for being on the show. I'm your host, Kris Canty. It's a very somber. It's a very sad day in Detroit. I'm just trying to make it through the week. And it's even worse because we have 2 weeks until the Super Bowl. It's like, damn, this is 2 weeks until the game we should have been in. It's crazy. I don't know. What is life? What is life? I don't even know. I actually do feel sorry for the people who tattooed the Super Bowl on their arm. Winners of the Super Bowl 2024.
Oh,
yeah,
the person who did that's been going viral. You know, that's Osborne's like friend from college.
Oh damn, he must feel real dumb right now.
Yeah. No, apparently he has your name tatted on his ass.
Whose?
Your
Whose
name. Your
Not
name.
my name.
No, Chris.
Like the actual words, your name. I was about to say you got to clarify for the listeners. You got to clarify.
He has the words "your name" tatted on his ass so that he can go up to people and go, "I have your name tatted on my ass," and they go, "Really? Show me." And he goes, and it's just your name.
You need to definitely clarify because I have listeners who be like, "Damn, Chris, you got that much of a following." It's been another edition. See y'all next time.